The Voice fans mad after NBC app crashes during new episode. Fans of The Voice were angry this week when the NBC app crashed, preventing them from watching the show. The frustration led to fans expressing their anger online. The NBC app problems lasted several hours, and people missed all the new performances. Here is what happened and what fans had to say about missing it. Fans missed The Voice thanks to NBC app crash. Fans have several ways to watch The Voice. There is a way to see it on NBC if they have cable or an antenna. They can also watch it on streaming services if they subscribe to one of them. Finally, fans can see it on the NBC app. However, for fans who rely on the app, they got a blank screen as the app crashed this week. This meant that people weren't able to watch the performances. This frustrated many fans who took it to social media via MeDo. I am unable to watch The Voice tonight. It's not coming on Peacock. The Voice app keeps crashing on me. Anyone else? I gave up playing along cause it kept going to a blank white space. The Voice airs on Monday and Tuesday nights. Fans who missed out on Monday due to the crashed app got an even worse revelation on Tuesday when the vice presidential debate preempted it. What happened on The Voice this week? The 4 coaches on The Voice are the returning Reba McEntire and Gwen Stefani, and 2 new coaches including Snoop Dogg and Michael Bublé. Sadly, the episode most fans missed was one of the more popular, as it was night 2 of the blind auditions. In the second week of The Voice, 11 singers were competing for the coaches to turn their chairs. Only 2 of the new singers went home without a deal, Cristela Gonzalez and Iris Herrera. Michael Bublé added 2 new singers to his team with Moore Ilderton and Camilla Keene. Gwen Stefani added 3 more to her team with Felsmere, Rowdy Shee, and Austin Stansel. Reba McEntire added Tanner Frick and 323, a trio. Finally, Snoop Dogg added 2 with Dryan and Gail Bliss. There were 2 4-chair turns with Dryan and Tanner Frick. In some interesting trivia, Felsmere returned to the show after appearing in the very first season of The Voice. She was part of Team Chilo that year under her real name, Kelsey Ray. She made it to the battle rounds and is the first person who made it that far to return a second time. Were you one of the people who missed the Voice blind auditions round this week thanks to the NBC app crashing? If you did see the episode, who did you like from this second batch of singers? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. During the airing of NBC's hit singing competition, The Voice, fans eagerly tuned in for what promised to be a thrilling episode full of high-stakes performances, emotional moments, and live voting. However, excitement quickly turned into frustration when the NBC app crashed mid-episode, leaving many viewers unable to watch the show or participate in voting. Social media exploded with complaints as fans voiced their anger and disappointment at the technical failure during such a pivotal moment of the competition. This wasn't just any episode. It was one of the live shows where viewers at home have the chance to vote in real time to save their favorite contestants. For many fans, this is a highlight of the Voice experience, as their votes directly influence who stays in the competition and who is sent home. The anticipation of these episodes, which occur toward the end of the season, is especially high. Viewers form attachments to the singers, rooting for them week after week, and when the app failed, it felt like they had lost their chance to support their favorite artists. Technical glitches in the era of streaming. In an era where streaming services have become the primary mode of consumption for many viewers, technical glitches like this one are not entirely uncommon, but they are incredibly frustrating. Fans of The Voice are used to voting via the NBC app, the show's official website, or even social media platforms. The app is typically smooth and reliable, making the crash even more shocking and frustrating. When the app went down, fans lost their ability to cast votes, causing panic and outrage. The issue quickly gained momentum on social media. Twitter, in particular, became the platform of choice for angry fans to air their grievances. Tweets with hashtags like #VoiceFail and #NBCAPCrash started trending as viewers demanded answers. Many expressed how they had spent weeks following the competition closely, only to be shut out during a crucial moment. A breakdown in real-time participation, the sense of being part of the action, of having a direct say in the outcome of The Voice, is one of the key appeals of the live episodes. In this case, the app's failure to function cut off fans from that participatory experience. While live television shows have always involved some degree of audience interaction, the rise of mobile apps and social media has taken that involvement to a new level. Fans no longer just passively watch, they actively engage. Whether through voting, tweeting about performances, or participating in fan discussions, viewers feel like they are part of the process. For this reason, when technical difficulties disrupt that flow, it feels like a personal affront to fans. One fan tweeted, "I've been waiting all week for this episode, and now I can't even vote. Come on, NBC." Another wrote, "The whole point of watching live is to vote in real time. What's the point now?" The outpouring of frustration illustrated just how integral the voting process has become to the show's structure. Missing out on casting votes doesn't just affect the viewer experience, it can potentially change the outcome of the competition. NBC's response to the backlash in the wake of the app crash. NBC quickly responded to the uproar. A representative for the network issued a statement acknowledging the technical difficulties and apologizing to fans. "We are aware of the issues with the NBC app during tonight's episode of The Voice and are working to resolve them as quickly as possible. We understand how important voting is to our viewers, and we apologize for the inconvenience." While the apology may have been a necessary first step, many fans felt it was not enough. For viewers who missed out on voting in real time, the damage was already done. Several pointed out that no matter how fast NBC worked to resolve the issue, the critical moment had passed. "An apology doesn't give me back my vote," one viewer wrote on Facebook. "They should have anticipated this and had a backup plan." Some viewers suggested that NBC extend the voting window or allow additional voting opportunities after the app had been restored. Others argued that the network should have prepared better, given the high volume of viewers and voters they expected during the live show. For many, it was baffling that such a well-established platform could experience such a significant failure at a crucial time. Impact on the contestants and the show's integrity. The app crash didn't just affect the fans, it also had the potential to impact the contestants. For the singers competing on The Voice, every vote counts, and even a small technical issue can make the difference between staying in the competition or going home. The unpredictability of the technical failure raised questions about the fairness of the voting process. Some fans worried that the crash might give an unfair advantage to contestants whose fans were able to vote before the app went down. Others wondered if NBC would take measures to ensure that the voting was still fair despite the glitch. Could the network find a way to restore votes from those who were unable to participate? Would the app crash skew the results in favor of contestants with larger online followings who could rely on votes from social media platforms rather than the NBC app? These questions lingered as the episode wrapped up, leaving fans anxious not only about the fairness of the competition, but also about future live shows. Many viewers began to lose confidence in the voting system, expressing concerns about whether their future votes would be counted. Moving forward as The Voice continues its season, NBC will need to address these concerns head-on. Fans are the lifeblood of shows like The Voice, and any disruption to their experience can have long-term consequences for viewership. NBC will likely work hard to ensure that a similar technical failure doesn't happen again, perhaps implementing stronger server support or even expanding voting options to provide a backup system in case of future app crashes. Ultimately, the app crash during The Voice serves as a reminder of the complexities of live television in the digital age.